What if I told you that these warm, crispy pancakes are supremely healthy, delicious, and you can pack this full of veggies and use this towards a healthy diet? Well, let's get into this video right now. Make sure to not miss any part of it for nice tips and tricks, and full recipe is in the description. Let's go. And I'm going to tell you what Besan exactly is and why it is so good for you. So we'll begin by prepping up some of our veggies. So you see on the left there some finely chopped cilantro, some minced ginger, chopped onions, and green chilies. Now you can put chopped tomatoes, zucchini, eggplant, whatever you want, but that's just my favorite combination. Now here is the Besan, which is actually a ground chickpea flour. Now I'll talk more about that in a bit, but to that add in all of your veggies, your favorite combination. If you don't have one right now, don't worry. Once you've tried this one, you'll begin to experiment. Don't forget to season it with a bit of salt, and just for some color, we'll add some turmeric as well. So Besan is also known as gram flour or chickpea flour. And instead of being made from white chickpeas like you would expect, it's made from black chickpeas or kabuli chana. I'll link that down below for you to find really what kabuli chana actually is. And what's great about it is 1 cup of this contains 20 grams of protein, it's full of minerals, and it is super high in fiber. More fiber than whole wheat flour, and of course all-purpose flour. That makes it more filling than both whole wheat flour and of course all-purpose flour, and it also does not cause a spike in your blood sugar. So it's great to use this for weight loss. So if you put a bunch of veggies and create pancakes like this, I just made this with green chilies and onion, but you can put zucchini, eggplant, tomatoes, whatever veggies that you want and make these beautiful pancakes. You are on a great journey to your goals. So let's finish up here by adding in a bit of chili powder just for a bit of spice, and then we start adding in our water to now create our batter. Now start whisking this and it'll start coming together pretty quickly. It's kind of like making regular pancakes, to be honest, and you want to add just enough water to create a batter that is thin but not watery. Now you want to be careful with the consistency of that batter. You don't want this to be too thick, because then when you put it on the pan, it's not going to spread as thinly. It's not going to spread as easily either, and it's not going to be as crispy. It'll be like a regular pancake. Nothing wrong with it, but if you're looking for a nice thin crepe-like almost texture which is crisp, then keep it light and thin but still not completely watery. This hopefully will show you what it should look like and feel like when the texture is perfect. So now that we have that settled, let's get to our pan and add in some ghee. Now you can use whatever kind of oil you want. If you have a great pan, you probably won't even need any oil. I'm adding the oil just for that extra level of crisp and flavor. So add in your batter, about a half cup for this pan. It's gonna depend on how big the surface area of your pan is. So just make sure you have a nice and thin coating on the bottom of your pan, just like this. Now give it some time to then just set. You can put some more oil over the top to really make it crispy as the oil goes through at the bottom and makes it crispy. And with a fish spatula, that's my #1 tip. It's great to get under things. You can get a beautiful flip and a beautiful crispy crust just like that. And the cycle goes on. You keep doing this until you are satisfied and your loved ones are happy. I always like to give the other side a bit of a nice sear as well, just to kind of cook out some of those veggies, make it a bit toasty, and you're good to go. Now growing up, I always called this dish Besan ka papra, where papra just means like a flat pancake, a crispy flat pancake. Some people call this Besan Chilla. You know what it is. It's papra, chilla, whatever. It is delicious. So thanks to the person on Instagram who told me about this name for this dish, which I didn't know about at all. So if you really want to look at the behind the scenes and really tell me new things, then I'm open to it. So follow me on Instagram for all of that good stuff. Oh, and I almost forgot. This here is my homemade ghee. So if you want to see how to make some ghee from butter at your own home, then check out the recipe over here. And this second one is perfect as well. Again, with a slight touch, make a flip, with a fish spatula or even the thinnest spatula that you have. It doesn't have to be a fish spatula. And honestly, I use this for non-veg things than non-veg things. So this fish spatula is just a great tool to have in the kitchen, honestly. Now there's a couple of ways to serve it. You can either fold it into triangles or squares, but my preferred way is to roll it, kind of like a dosa or like a crepe. And this makes me happy. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to smash that like button and let me know what other type of chilla you would like me to have next. I've heard that moong and oat chilla are pretty popular. So if you guys live to cook, then be sure to hit subscribe to this channel. I have some years of experience at a professional kitchen, and I'm gonna show you how to get food from the fish to your table in the best way possible. And if you really want to jumpstart to your cooking journey in the kitchen, check out my 1 month free challenge, and that's really gonna help you kind of stimulate your creative skills to really do something great for yourself. Share this recipe with somebody who wants something savory in the morning and wants a healthy start to their day. And if you want to see more recipes with Besan, check out my aloo pakora and chicken pakora recipes. And thinking about crepes, check out my chicken crepe here as well. See you in the next one. Bye guys.